Pete, before the trip, we kind of talked about the type of basketball that would be played, post All-Star break and on this trip specifically with, clutch situations, big games. How do you feel your group rose to that challenge tonight, responding after those big plays with plays of your own?
Yeah, we just stuck together. We knew we were coming into, a tough environment against a good team, and we've been in a lot of close games this year, since the start of the season. So I think, just having that experience, winning some, losing some, has helped us a lot just to stay poised and everybody realizing that, they can make a play at any moment in the game. And I think you saw that, just Desmond hitting the three, AD getting the rebound to Dell picking it up and putting it in. I think just shows you everybody was ready in the moment.
Paolo, this is the most points you had to win this season. And what about tonight's game on that end of the floor do you want to kind of take through the rest of the season and into the postseason?
Yeah, just being aggressive, being aggressive downhill, making plays for others. I think that always opens the game up for me if I'm able to, keep the defense honest with my passing. Just being aggressive when the ball's in my hands, making the defense respect me, and just always, hunting my shots, and then also looking for the pass as well.
Was there any point during the game when you felt like this was going to be a good night for you?
Probably in the third quarter, middle of the third quarter. I mean, I felt good the whole game, but I think in the third quarter I got going, just got comfortable, and knew that I was gonna be able to have a good night. But I felt good from the tip, so yeah.
Paolo, I want to get to that dime you had to Des for his go-ahead three. You getting into the paint, how did you even find him? Because you got to the paint and you could have drawn a foul. You could have had your own shot attempt. How did you get to the point where it's like, not only did you make that pass, but it was the right decision to make?
Yeah, I mean, it was a kind of a bang-bang play. Dale came and set the screen, and then it was me and Aiden, one-on-one. And I kind of hesitated, which kind of bought me some time to, read through my peripheral. And I saw LeBron, tag Wendell because Aiden was in front of me. So I was like, okay, he left. I knew it was either Tristan or Desmond on that wing. And so I knew Bron tagged. And once I saw him tag, I knew there was someone wide open on the wing. And was very happy when I saw it was Desmond right there. And I knew that was going in. So just a bang-bang play. But, like I said, I'm just, and even in those moments, you got to make the right play. And, I had two bodies on me. Roller was taken. And so there's someone open for the spray out. And, that's the best shooter on our team and one of the best shooters in the league. So, great guy to get the ball to.
You put some tough defense on Quiet of the Day. Tonight you have Luka. What is the key for you to having the strength to give so much offensively? You still come back on the other side and guard the tough guys.
Yeah, I think it's just me, not accepting the challenge. I think a lot of times, coaches want, some of the better players to guard a guy. They don't have to expend as much energy, but, having Jalen out, having Franz out, those are two of our best perimeter defenders. And so, I know that I got to step up on that side of the ball. And, I'm a big guy. I can move. I feel like I'm a good defender, especially one-on-one, guarding, bigger guys, bigger guards. And so, guarding guys like that, you're not going to stop them from scoring, but, you can make it hard on them, make them miss a couple shots, just make them expend a lot of energy. So that's just what I'm trying to do. Kawhi, obviously he had a big night, but getting a couple stops and just making it difficult. And then, Luka, him being a hell of a player and just a creator with the ball in his hands, trying to just show my body and, be there, when he's trying to get looks and make plays.
Pete, your group has had much time at home this season, to close this road trip 3-1, to finally go back home for an extended stretch. How much momentum can that create for your group?
Yeah, that was the first thing, that we said in the locker room after this win. It was just great win, hell of a trip. We got to take this momentum back home to Orlando, and just, build off of, this stretch, play some really, inspired basketball, play really tough, a lot of close games. And so, yeah, just bringing that same energy home, in front of the fans, they're going to help carry us, in those close games. Hopefully they're not all close games, but, yeah, just bringing that momentum that we built on this trip back home.
Thank you, everyone.